Welcome to my video about the realistic LAB-330 belt drive automatic turntable. Okay, I'll stop being scary. This is a unit that I refurbished. The only refurbishment that I had to do to it is that there is a switch underneath the system down in here that is just a little, I think they call it an SP diff switch. I think that's what it's called. But it's a little switch with a little button on the end of it. And when the tone arm is moved over, it switches and turns the motor on, as well as the preamplifier. And you say, what? Preamplifier? This thing's got a preamp in it? Absolutely. If you're looking for a turntable, yeah, many of you have probably seen my video about the Audio Technica turntable that I previewed on there and reviewed. It is it's a turntable you can buy new today on Amazon.com or other places. Runs around 80 bucks, and this may have been a predecessor to that one. The only thing that's better about this one compared to that one is that you have a pitch control, and there's your speed control, and then you have this cool little strobe thing in here where you can actually fine-tune the speed to get it exactly where you want it. Now, many people say that these turntables are massacres to vinyl. I don't believe that. I think there's definitely better made turntables out there that take better care of your vinyl, but you know, just because it doesn't have anti-skating and an adjustable weight on the back does not mean it's going to destroy vinyl. Again, other turntables will help your vinyl last longer, but there's no destruction going on here with this particular one. I'm not sure what year this was made. I would guess probably in the 80s. Again, I picked it up at a thrift store, so it's got some scratches on the top. The preamp switch, if you should decide to find you one of these, or if you're wondering if this is a good turntable to get as a starter turntable, again, probably a starter turntable as opposed to if you just really want to take good care of your vinyl. This one is a belt-driven turntable, and the switch to turn on or off the preamp is right here. And again, I have another video that explains what preamps do and why they're important. But I'll say now, just simply, a preamp allows you to hook a turntable up to just about anything. So a turntable is pretty much like a microphone. You need a special amplifier and a preamplifier to plug a microphone. You can't just plug a microphone into a pair of speakers. And the same thing goes for turntables. You can't just plug them into speakers. They have to have amplification between you and the speakers. So this one has the original, and speaking of Audio Technica, it has the original Audio Technica cartridge in it. And I did some fancy footwork there with the stylus because it was broke, and I had another stylus that came off another turntable, and it just so happened that I could pull that one off of this one and put it onto this cartridge and super glue it on there, and it works just fine. That's not always the case. So if you need a stylus, by all means, buy a stylus. Comes with the extremely cheap 45 RPM adapter. There's nothing automatic about this one. In comparison to the Audio Technica, there's no start button, so you can't just hit a button and have it start playing. Playback is all up to you. So I have this Narada sampler that I'll play a little bit of. Hopefully I don't make too many people on the copyright laws angry for playing back a little bit of this. But this has some selected music from the Narada artists, and this is from the 1980s. Actually, it looks like, what is that, 1986? Yeah, 1986. All right, so in fact, just to say that I can hook it up to anything, I actually have it running through this Samsung DVD VCR combo unit, which you can see in another one of my videos, and I have it hooked up to a TV, so I'm going to play this record through a television set. Just that easy. So it hooks the RCA cables for the turntable are running into the AV in, just the audio side of the AV in on the back of this unit, and then you can see I have an HDMI output cable connected there. Alright, so here's how it works. We're just going to put it over and play it. Now you might want to use the Q. There is a Q lever arm here, so you can gently lift the needle up and set it down. As you look and see in the front here, inside there is the strobe telling you that the pitch is just about perfect. Looks like it's running a little bit in the wrong direction there. I purposely put it at the end of the record so that we could see it automatically come back up and return to its resting place. And it did just that. So again, the strobe is there to help you adjust your pitch, and the way you do that is the lines, the dots that you see moving across the bottom, and there's actually 4 sets on here, but you only use 2 for this particular model, is you want those dots to be still. They want to appear to be not moving, and if they are moving, then you need to adjust this one way or the other to get them to look like they're standing still. Okay, so in this case, for 33, I'm looking at this 3rd set of dots, 3rd from the top set of dots right there. Okay, and that helps me get it to a to the standard 33 1/3 RPM speed there. Impressions of sound into a vinyl record. It is just the coolest thing ever. If you're thinking about getting into vinyl, you'll love it. It's a fun hobby. And everybody likes music, and there's every kind of music available on vinyl. So, so you can see our second line there. It's not really strobing very well because I'm using my camera's light, but yeah, it's actually holding pretty steady. The lines aren't moving. If I shift it into 45, watch those lines. You see them shift there. So anyway, that is the realistic LAB-330 belt drive automatic turntable, no longer for sale at Radio Shack, but maybe you can find you one on eBay or at a thrift store near you. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Please check out all my videos. I've got a video that tells you how to hook a turntable up to just about anything, including amplifier or computer speakers, or, well, in this case we saw a DVD recorder, but anyway, I'm sure you'll want more fidelity than the speakers that are on this TV here. Thanks for watching. Have a great final day.